Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about one of the most important topics in project management, the required documents for project planning and scheduling. Before we start creating any schedule, whether in Primavera P6, MS Project, or any other tool, we need to make sure we have the right documentation or right documents in place. So these documents are the backbone of planning process. If they are missing, incomplete, or unclear, then the schedule we prepare will never be reliable. So let's walk through these documents one by one and see why they are so important. So let's start. Number one, we have here project charter. So you can see here officially authorize the project, then defines high level scope, objectives, and stakeholders, then provides authority to the project manager. So the first document is the project charter. So this is the document that gives life to the project. It officially authorized the work and defined the high level scope, objectives, and stakeholders. It also gives authority to the project manager to use resources and lead to project. So, without a project charter, the planning process does not have a formal starting point. So, that's why project charter is very important document to start the project. So next we have contract documents. A legal agreement between client and contractor, then include journal and special conditions, scope of work, drawings, BOQ, etc. Then basis for all planning and scheduling activities. So actually these are the legal agreements between client and the contractor. So they include the conditions for of a contract, about scope of work, the specifications, and the drawings and sometimes bill of quantity. So all planning and scheduling activities must follow the contract documents because they form the baseline agreement for what is required in the project. So next, number third, we have scope of work, and you can see often called the SOW. Okay, so it is the detailed description of tasks, deliverables, and boundaries, and it also helps to define the work breakdown structure. Okay, so actually, scope of work provides a clear description of what needs to be done and what is not included. It sets the boundaries for the project and helps us to avoid the confusion later on. So the scope of work also acts as the base for preparing the work breakdown structure. Okay. So next we have number four, work breakdown structure, and you can say WBS. So WBS is the hierarchical structure of a project deliverables and break down the project into manageable components used to create activities and scheduling logic. Okay, so actually, WPS you can say is a structured breakdown of the entire project into smaller manageable parts. So the WPS organize the deliverables into a hierarchy, which allows planners to create activities and build logical relationships. So without a proper WBS, scheduling becomes very complex and unclear. Okay, so that's why work breakdown structure is very important. Next, we have number fifth, bill of quantities (BOQ), or you can say bill of material (BOM). Detailed list of quantities and descriptions of work, and essential for resource estimation and cost loading in schedule. So BOQ, you can say, is where we have the detailed list of all quantities and descriptions of the work. It helps in estimating resources and cost, and also supports cost loading in the schedule. So a project planner always needs this information to align activities with budget and resources. Next, we have number six, project drawings. So you can see here architectural, structural, MEP, and other design documents used to define and sequence construction activities. Actually, you can see drawings. The includes architectural, structural, mechanical, electrical, and other design documents. Drawings define what needs to be built and in what sequence. So it is very important. So the scheduler use these drawings to identify activities, understand construction sequences, and align them with the schedule. Okay. So next we have here project specification. So hierarchical structure of the project deliverables breaks down the project into manageable components used to create activities and scheduling logic. So along with drawings, we must consider a project specifications. Okay, specifications provides the you can say technical standards for material, workmanship, and execution. So they guide the quality expectations, and also helps in estimating the time required for certain tasks. So if specifications require higher quality or more complex methods, so the schedule will need to reflect that. Next, we have number eight, resource information. Here you can see we have manpower, equipment, and material availability. In simple words, you can say 3M. Okay, uh, includes productivity rates, shift timings, and calendars. So actually, resource information you can say is a crucial input for project planning and scheduling part. So, resource information includes details about manpower, equipment, and material. We need to know the availability, productivity rates, shift timings, and calendars for resources. So, only then you can we prepare a realistic and achievable schedule if we will have all this information. So resource information is again very important. Next we have number nine, project milestones. So here you can see key deliverables and target dates. For example, mobilization, handover, then project milestones helps to define major schedule constraints. So we also need to define the project milestones. Milestones are the key deliverables and the target dates that must be achieved during the project. So they guide the scheduling processes by providing fixed points such as mobilization of resources, completion of major phases, or final handing over, or you can say hand over the project. So milestones helps to the planners to set the priorities and constraints for the project. So that's why project milestones are very important. Next, we have number 10, project calendar. Defines working days, holidays, and shift hours. Okay, and then used for accurate scheduling and duration calculation. So the project calendar is another important element. It defines the working days, holidays, and shift hours. So this allows accurate scheduling and duration calculation. You can say a project without a proper calendar will produce incorrect start and end date, or you can say finish dates of the activities and project. So, which can lead to serious planning errors. Okay. So, number 11, we have risk register. You can say list of identified risk, impact, and mitigation plans, and helps in preparing a risk adjust schedule. For example, 90% schedule. Okay. So actually, every project has risks, and the risk register identifies these risks. Uh, describe these. This describes their potential impact and record the mitigation plan. Actually, we will prepare this type of risk register. Okay, so we will put the potential, the risk in risk register. Okay, so actually, risk register, you can say, uh, helps us to prepare risk adjusted schedules and allow us to plan for possible delays. So that's why risk register is very important. After that, we have number 12, project budget, and you can say cost estimation. So breakdown, you can see breakdown of cost by activities, phases, or WPS. Then used for time cost analysis and earned value management. I mean EVM. Okay, so we also need to prepare the project budget or cost estimation. So this document provides the breakdown of the costs by activities, phases, or WPS. So it is essential for time cost analysis and for the applying and value management during the project execution. So next we have number 13, historical data or lesson learned. So past projects data to support estimation and planning, then increase the accuracy and realism in scheduling. So actually, by reviewing similar past projects, planners can improve the accuracy of estimates and scheduling. So using lessons learned makes planner, you can say planning more realistic and reduce the chances of the repeating past mistakes. So that's why we use lessons learned all the time for our projects. So next we have number 14, that is the change management plan. Defines how changes to scope, cost, yeah, or time will be managed. Ensures schedule updates align with the approved changes. So we must also consider the change management plan. Projects often experience changes in scope, cost, or time with the passage of time. So, the changes management plan defines how these changes will be reviewed, approved, and updated in the schedule. So, this ensures that the project stays aligned with the agreed procedures. Okay. Next, we have baseline schedule, the approved project schedule used as a reference for tracking and performance measurement. So finally, you can see baseline schedule. We come. You can say this is actually approved project schedule, which becomes the main reference point for tracking progress and measuring performance. So during execution, actual performance is always compared against the baseline to monitor delays, cost overrun, or you can say productivity issues. Okay. So here we have the summary table. So these are the main documents required for project planning and scheduling together. So they provide the foundation for creating a realistic, logical, and reliable project schedule. So if these documents are prepared carefully and used properly, so project has you can say much higher chance of success. So in our upcoming session, we will also go deeper into how to use these documents, and we will also learn about all these documents in upcoming videos. Okay, so here you can see we have the summary table. You can see here. So I hope everything is clear related to the required document for project planning and scheduling. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.